What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to This Week in Esports and Gaming, the show where we talk about the latest and greatest in business happenings for gaming, esports, and creator news. I'm your host, Mark Kai. We're here for the first full week of May 2024. Let's dive right into it. For our first top 3 story, lots of Supercell things happening, so let's simply go over them. The Supercell-backed 𝗶𝗶 games platform has introduced monetization for creators that build in-game content for the platform, and 𝗶𝗶 will pay 100% of net revenue to the creators based on playtime and in-app purchases. The mobile-centric platform has been in early access to the Philippines since 2021 and has expanded to Canada and Finland as well. Moving on from 𝗶𝗶, 𝗠𝗶, the CEO of Supercell, has joined the board of directors for the LEGO Group a few days after the 𝗠𝗶𝗶 soft launch. This was announced alongside YouTube Studios director of product 𝗶𝗶, and the LEGO Group. With the LEGO Group, 𝗠𝗶 will support them in reaching more children for LEGO and will continue to build the brand as well. Thirdly, 𝗠𝗶𝗏 has reached 20 million pre-registrations already, with the official Twitter account stating they're on track for 30 million as well, with the global release taking place on May 29th. This is quite impressive, albeit for a free mobile game, but it simply shows the excitement around the game and all the franchises and IPs of the Supercell universe. 𝗠𝗶𝗏 is supposedly a love letter to Supercell IPs, according to Rob Lowe, who heads up 𝗠𝗶𝗏's marketing currently. Fourthly, Brawl Stars has earned more in 2024 already than it did in all of 2023. So the title thus far has made $236 million in 2024, which trumps its 2023 earnings of $154 million, apparently, according to PocketGamer.biz. The record year for Brawl Stars was 2020 with $454 million, so it'll remain to be seen if the game can increase beyond that. And last but not least, Supercell has invested in the Web3 startup 𝗠𝗶, which saw investment also from folks that have worked at King, EA, and Activision Blizzard. This is a $3.2 million seed round that will allow the startup to grow its team and accelerate the production of its Web3 mobile game Elemental Raiders. So, it's certainly an exciting time to be at Supercell, no matter where at the company, what you're doing at the company. So it will be keeping tabs on Supercell's activities in the future as well. LinkedIn have launched games. This consists of 3 puzzle games, Pinpoint, Queens, and Cross Climb, and they're being added to mobile and desktop. Each game will be playable once per day, with users getting access to metrics like high score and daily streak after completion. And these games are currently free. With the addition of games on the platform, it seems to be another way to engage users further. So you may be asking, what is each game like, right? Pinpoint is a word association game that reveals 5 words for users to guess the category that the words fit into. Objective is to have the fewest guesses per category. Queens is like Sudoku without numbers, placing queens on a grid so that no queens touch each other and that there's a single queen in each row. Cross Climb is a trivia wordplay combo that gives users a word as a starting point, and each progressive word changes by just 1 letter. So some responses of LinkedIn games in general, right, are supportive of the addition, citing how organizations like the New York Times are doing this already and bringing professionals together. Other responses call out LinkedIn, how it's a job site for networking and job searching. This gaming feature potentially is a distraction for the original purpose of LinkedIn. So I'm curious to see how LinkedIn pushes this to users and if that'll go over well or poorly for users on LinkedIn. Brazil's esports viewership crossover. This is a really interesting analysis done by Esports Charts. So let's check out the crossover between the 𝗶𝗏, the regional esports league, as well as Counter-Strike and Valorant for those esports broadcasts. Esports Charts, they chose Gales for CS, 𝗠𝗏 for Valorant, and 𝗏𝗏 for League of Legends to represent these esports audiences. And they did analyses of these 3 creators' viewership on April 20th when the Global Esports Tour Rio de Janeiro was happening for Counter-Strike, VCT, America's League was happening for Valorant, and 𝗶𝗏 Split 1 was happening for League of Legends. So here is what the analysis found. Counter-Strike and League of Legends had the largest overlap between audiences by number of unique authorized viewers and as a percentage of each person's viewership. Fans of League of Legends were most likely to tune into the broadcast of another esport, with 15.9% of 𝗏𝗏's viewers turning into the Global Esports Tour event for Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike fans seem to be less interested in watching Valorant, with only 3.1% of the viewers from Gales' stream also tuning into 𝗠𝗏's Valorant stream. So maybe it's because both of these games have pretty passionate fan bases and potentially see each other as competitors. Who knows? That being said, 8% of Valorant viewers turned into the Counter-Strike broadcast. So obviously there's more love from Valorant to Counter-Strike than from Counter-Strike to Valorant, it seems. Valorant fans are generally interested in other esports disciplines, but fans of other esports disciplines are not interested in Valorant. Who knows? Maybe this is because Counter-Strike and League have been around for longer as longer franchises. But either way, I thought this was pretty insightful, and thank you Ayarfleet Dempsey for pulling this data and creating these insights. As far as partnerships go, Roblox partnered with Walmart. Players inside Walmart discovered its 3D experience inside Roblox. Will soon see a storefront with virtual twins of physical items at Walmart, and players will be able to load a browser window inside of Roblox, simulating online shopping in an already online experience. And this commerce feature will only be available in the US to users above the age of 13. Samsung partnered with Return Entertainment. This will see Return Entertainment launch its smart TV gaming platform and debut title Rivals Arena exclusively on Samsung TVs in the United States. Players will be able to use their phones as controllers and can interact with Rivals Arena by simply scanning a QR code in this fast-paced card battler title. Epic Games continued their partnership with Lucasfilms. This will see Star Wars make its way into the Fortnite universe of LEGO Fortnite, Battle Royale, Fortnite Festival, and Rocket Racing. New Star Wars builds and decor will be put in the game, with players being able to have Wookiee Bowcaster by their side, and players will also be able to unlock a pod racer and Darth Maul decal in Rocket Racing. As far as finance and M&A goes, Tencent have increased their stake in Remedy Entertainment to 14%. Previously, Tencent held 5% of shares and voting rights for the Alan Wake 2 studio, so this increase signals a growing interest from Tencent after Remedy partnership to develop Vanguard. 𝗠𝗿 𝗖𝗶 raised a $1 million pre-Series A round. The round was led by Saswat Ventures and will be used to help 𝗠𝗿 𝗖𝗶 grow its media platform in India. 𝗠𝗿 𝗖𝗶 will scale up its website, launch a mobile app, and create a production studio in Mumbai. As far as workforce changes go, Matthew Bromberg joins Unity as the CEO. Matthew is well versed in tech and gaming, and he's on the board of directors for Monzo Bank and Bumble, and was previously the COO of Zynga. He also spent time with Electronic Arts as the SVP of Strategy and Operations for EA Mobile, and as well executive roles at MLG and AOL in the past. He holds a JD from Harvard Law School. Laura Lilly joins Roommate Group as the group COO. Laura was the interim COO for Naked Wines the past year and was the global CEO for Finecast in the past as well. She spent 9 years at KPMG as a head of transformation and spent time at Barclays as well. She holds a degree from the University of the West of England. Hannah Potter joins Games Industry Biz as a senior account manager. Hannah joins after spending 2 years as a senior account manager with MRL Consulting Group, sourcing talent for tech companies. She was also an account manager for Heaven Media and Gamer Network in the past as well. She holds a bachelor's in communication and media studies from the University of Sussex. Nina Adams has been promoted to studio director at Arc Digital. Nina's been with Arc Digital for 9 years now, moving from the product and office manager to operations director, now to studio director. She has sales and events experience in the past as well, and is a board member on the Association for UK Interactive Entertainment. She holds a degree in advertising and media communications from Solent University. Johan Gastron has been promoted to CTO at Resolution Games. Johan has over 20 years of experience in gaming and product development. Most recently, he was the head of technology at Resolution Games, which is involved in AR, VR, and mixed reality games. He spent time at King as a product and engineering manager, as well as H&M doing IT and tech. He holds a master's in computer science from KTH Royal Institute of Technology. Josh West has been promoted to editor-in-chief for Games Radar Plus at Future. Josh has been with Future and been working on Games Radar for his duration at the company, moving up from UK managing editor to editor-in-chief now. He's a deep amount of freelance journalism experience in the past as well, and holds a bachelor's in magazine journalism and feature writing from Solent University. Jordan Taylor joins Iron Mace as the head of marketing. Jordan has a lot of experience as he was doing contract work with brand strategy and creator partnerships for GameSquare and CBS. He has experience in Stream Elements and Twitch, as well as Temple Storm, and lots of influencer and community management roles. Congrats to you, Jordan. Claudia Staskowska has been promoted to Senior Business Development Manager at Wargaming. Claudia spent around 5 years at Wargaming and was most recently a Business Development Manager on World of Warship specifically. Before Wargaming, she was doing office management for Cognizant and was a support specialist for Medtronic. She has a bachelor's in theater from the Adam Mickiewicz University. Tom Wynn rejoins Riot Games as Director for Product Management, Publishing R&D. He spent the last 2 years at Dreamhaven as a Global Director for Branding Creative, and before that he was at 100 Thieves for a year doing the Senior Director of Marketing role for the company. Before that he had a brief stint at EA as the Head of Brand Marketing and spent 7 years before that at Riot Games doing brand marketing for Valorant and Global Esports. He holds a Bachelor's in Computer Science and Marketing from UC San Diego. Anthony Russell has been promoted to Director of Social Commerce, Emerging Media, Gaming, and Innovation at Procter & Gamble. Anthony's been with P&G for around 5 years at this point and was most recently Senior Brand Manager, overseeing a variety of areas including gaming and esports, audio, print, out-of-home, and performance marketing. He spent time at Strata Blue doing digital strategy in the past as well, and he has a Bachelor's in Telecommunications Management from Indiana University, Bloomington. Christopher Lee joins Elgato as a Strategic Partnerships Manager. Christopher has tons of experience in the gaming space, as he was most recently a Senior Partnership and Biz Dev Manager at Razer. He also spent time with Logitech for 10 years as a Head of Strategic Licensing and Partnerships, and he holds an Associate in Computer Animation and Graphic Design from the Arts Institute. Tiago Nam has been promoted to Principal Growth Consultant for Global Apps and Games at Google. Tiago has been with Google for nearly 4 years now and was promoted from his role as Global Growth Consultant for Apps and Games. Before Google, he spent time at Ubisoft doing user acquisition for Google Ads leads, as well as Gazius Games. He holds a Bachelor's in Marketing and Management from the University of Melbourne. Greg Moss recently launched Jam's Talent as a director. He recently launched it as a search firm specializing in games, entertainment, media, and sports, and he was previously with New Level Recruiting for 2 years as a VP for esports and gaming, and spent time at SRI in the past doing sports and entertainment recruiting as well. He holds a degree from Northumbria University. Cecile Rousseau has been appointed to the EVP, and 𝗠𝗿 𝗖𝗶 has been appointed Chief Legal Officer at Ubisoft. Cecile has been with Ubisoft for nearly 30 years now, is now in charge of communications, corporate affairs, D&I, HR, and legal at the company as the Executive Vice President. She started at Ubisoft as an executive assistant to the CEO, moved up to legal counsel, legal affairs, and was recently the CLO, the role that now 𝗠𝗿 holds. She holds a degree in marketing from IUT de Tours, and 𝗠𝗿 has been with Ubisoft for 16 years now and takes over Cecile's old role as just mentioned. Previously, she was the SVP Deputy General Counsel and VP in the past as well, and she has a law degree from the University of McGill. Jason Draper and Lance Mudd joined Ignite Tournaments as the Director of Partnerships and Head of Growth, respectively. Jason was previously a Business Development and Partnerships Manager at Riot Games, working on esports such as Valorant and League of Legends. He also spent time at iGames doing business development there, and holds a degree in Gaming, Interactive Media, and Mobile Tech from Boise State University. Lance was previously a Director of Global International Expansion at eFuse and was a founding member and Sports Director for the United States Esports Foundation or Federation. He was also the Chief Growth Officer for Samurai Labs before joining Ignite Tournaments, and holds a bachelor's in public policy and finance from USC. As far as new stuff goes, Riot Games are going to change the LPL format. The 2024 summer split will include 4 stages, which are a group draw, 2 different group stages, and the last chance stage. The playoffs will keep its 10-team tournament format from the spring split and include a King of the Hill and double elim stage as well. That's it for this week in esports and gaming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Credit to the authors and brands themselves for the images and information provided. If you want to go show some support to the esports advocate, click the link in the comments. And if you want to show some support to me, tag someone in the comments who would find this interesting or share this with your audience. And as always, everybody, have a great day.